What's up, Warrior? Welcome back. We are in the final day of a preparation before we go through the biggest business growth campaign ever. I'm the founder of an organization called the Warrior Movement. We train business professionals in the health and wellness space, build businesses from their phones. And as we're going through a massive growth journey, for those in the Warrior Movement, I'm giving day-by-day plays so that you can grow as well too. But if you're not in the Warrior Movement, then I'm giving you principles that can help you grow in your business, can help you grow in your life and everything. But we're going through this live, which is a lot of fun. So if that's something that interests you, by the way, you want more information, let me know. Would love to chat further about it. But how do you launch something? I think it's so important. I imagine a track meet. I have Diane here, one of our partners and leaders. And imagine a track meet, right? Can you guys imagine? Throw one in the comments if you have a visual of like a sprint. Or imagine Olympics, you're at the starting blocks, and you're about to sprint, And it is important that you launch correctly. In fact, most of the time, it's in that starting block and how you launch out of it that determines your success or failure in that race, isn't it? If you've ever done track before, I did track, by the way. I did hurdles. I don't know if you guys know hurdles. You jump over those obstacles and everything. What's up, Tammy? So I did hurdles because I wasn't fast enough to be just a straight sprinter. And I remember that learning how to lunge out of the gates, learning how to get out of those starting blocks is so important. So how you start is extremely key. So how do we need to start? What's up, Tammy? Understand that 1% makes 100% of the difference. Good morning. 1% makes 100% of the difference in how you think when you're launching something major is super key. So many times I've noticed in myself going towards a business goal or in coaching teammates towards a business goal, if we're real honest with ourselves, we're 99% in. We want the goal. We want the promotion. We want to win. But there's this little itty bitty voice in the back of our head that says, but just in case it doesn't work out, it's okay. Drop a 2 in the comments if you've ever heard that voice before. We keep 99% in, but 1% we say, well, if it doesn't work out, it's okay, because we're guarding ourselves, aren't we? We're like, I'll try my best, but if it doesn't work, then maybe it just wasn't God's will for my life. If it doesn't work, maybe it just wasn't the right timing. If it doesn't work, then, it's okay. But Warrior, this is not the way to win. 1% makes 100% of the difference. Ladies, you would understand this statement. You can't be half pregnant, can you? That's gotta work. You're only pregnant or you're not. You're only winning or you're not. And winning demands that with your dream, your vision, you are 100% decided. Decide in the word itself, in the Latin. I was a Latin nerd, by the way. We had the option of taking Spanish or Latin in high school, and straight up I should have taken Spanish. But at least know this. D inside. CIDE means to cut, to kill. DDE means away. So when you make a decision, you are cutting away all routes to the other option. Failure is not an option. So we can't be part like, oh, maybe I'll fail. We can't be just even 1% like, oh, maybe I'll fail. It's got to be 100%. My mind is winning is the only option. As we're preparing to launch, and I can't wait, tomorrow I'm actually doing a whole campaign launch for the Warrior Movement. It's going to be awesome. I have to convince myself in my mind state that the vision and the target and the goal of what we're going to do in the next 90 days, it is already done. With you and your goal, if you are willing to affirm that your goal is already done, by the way, comment, it's already done. It's already done. Winning begins with the end in mind. From the dream fulfilled, the wish fulfilled. And you're not going to know how to do it yet. You're not going to understand how to achieve that promotion, how to achieve that win, how to make that income, how to do whatever that it is. All you know is what it is that you want. You want it so badly. It's already done. Why are we doing this? To give a little bit more context to it as well, too. You have to understand how your mind works. Most of us, when we're building a business, this is what we tend to do. Okay. Remember, we have a body, we have a mind, and we have a spirit. I was chatting with a leader yesterday. And I don't know if you've ever been here before, but you want to make more money, you want to hit a promotion, you want to do something. And the first place that we tend to go to is this. We say, well, how do I do it? What do I need to do? What new skill? What new action? What do I have to do? Successful people think opposite, okay? Most of us, we go straight to the body. We go to the action. We go to the skill. We go to the new tactic. We think I don't know enough. I'm not doing enough. And yes, we got to take action to achieve more results. But successful people understand that it doesn't start here. We got to flip the paradigm. We got to flip the way of doing things. Success starts up here, doesn't it? You get an inspired dream, an inspired goal. You're starting to then think about it in your conscious mind. And then we must each accept that it is true. You know, the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference of quote unquote reality versus imagination. But you got to convince your own subconscious mind that it's already done. How do you do that? You just say yes. That's really what it is. You see, the moment you make a decision, the walls of your old paradigm go away. We're all making X amount in our business because we have made a decision, whether consciously or subconsciously, at some moment to be able to earn a certain amount, to see a certain result. So what happens is when you have a new dream, a new desire, that promotion you want, that paycheck you want, that growth that you want, what happens is you make a decision towards a new idea, the new goal, the walls come crumbling down over the old paradigm, the old set of habits, the old set of beliefs of what you believe is possible. And you start to then move into the direction of where you want to go to. Jim Rohn says that destination doesn't change overnight, but direction does. What changes direction? You must make the decision. Just like if you've been driving before and you're going on your GPS, I do this all the time, and you have one destination in mind, and all of a sudden you're like, GPS, I want to go in a different place. And imagine your GPS, you plug in the new address, that is your goal. It then reroutes you and it recalculates, and then you got a new route. You are now moving, your feet are moving into that different direction. So what happens then is you then start to get ideas of how to achieve this new dream. And you then think, what skills must I learn? What tactics must I get? What actions must I do right now? The actions are the byproduct of decisions that you make. I hope this clicks. Once again, most of us, what happens, and the reason why we fail our goals or we don't go as fast as we want, is we say to ourselves, if I want more, I must do more. We go to the actions first. Successful people, what they do is they make 100% commitment and decision in their mind of a new goal, of a new target. And the moment you make that decision, then you start taking inspired, motivated action for new thoughts, new hunches, new inspirations. Does that make sense? Put a yes in the comments if this clicks with you. So that's why 1% makes 100% of the difference. That's why as you're prepared to launch, your mind needs to be all in. You cannot be half pregnant with your goal. You cannot be half pregnant with your dream. It's win, and losing is not an option, period. Losing is out. I get it, but I don't get it. We live life so many times hoping to not fail rather than just expecting to win. Why do we do this? We launch into a new goal. We're like, I hope it works. I'm going to try my best. Please, please, please. Just take it one step further. Take it the 1% difference more of I've won. It's already done. Period. Nothing else. Don't think about failure. Don't think about the what if it doesn't happen. You got to discipline yourself and condition yourself to eliminate that, to make a true decision. We've all done this before in our life. But the challenge is to do this with something that you intend now to do in your business growth and what you want. And here's a little assignment for today. I was doing this morning. I hit the gym. I did my quiet time and I'm walking back from the gym and I'm just envisioning what we're going to be doing. I'm envisioning the success of the team. I'm envisioning what it's going to look like. What fires me up right now is what's going to happen within our organization. What fires me up is to see the 6-figure plus income earners that are going to come from this. What fires me up, I was imagining people in our company, there's titles called like chairperson, which is like the top 0.1%. I was envisioning chair people in our business. I was envisioning people that were world changers and influencers. I was imagining traveling around the world. I was imagining people hosting events in multiple different countries and states and cities. I was imagining the respect and the honor and the breakthrough and the influence that they would all get. And I'm like, click, it's already done. It's decided, it is done. Envision what it is that you want. And just imagine that it's already done. And go 100% into that. Because there's no other option outside of that. And as you do that, and then you go through the actions, and then you go through the learning, and then you go through everything else, you're on track to winning no matter what. But winning begins with the mind. Exactly, Eva. You got it. So if this encourages you, if it does, share this, like this, subscribe to my YouTube, and join in with us. If you're in the Warrior Movement, tune into these every day. Bring your teammates onto these as well, too. If you're in the Warrior Movement, by the way, you got to make Academy tomorrow. It's going to be huge. Bring you and your teammates. If you're not in the Warrior Movement and you're in your own business, hey, tune in with us too. Principles are principles. This will work for whatever business that you're in, whatever team that you're in. And last note, if you are curious to what we're doing, last day to really be on the train. If you've been watching, if you've been curious, if you're like, what are they doing? We are scouting to help people to just crush it in this business. If you want some more information, shoot me a message or fill out the link in the caption, and we'd love to chat further as well too. I always know that the day before a big launch, there are people that I never expected to come out of the woodwork that are going to come on board and be the next star stories in this business. And I'm prayerfully expectant of that as well too. So if that nudges you, if that pulls you, take an inspired action, whatever that it is. So let me end it with this. One thing you're going to hear me say a lot is this. From today's conversation, what inspired thoughts or actions did you receive? What inspired thoughts or actions did you receive? And whether you comment in below, I'd love to see those, or you take action on it yourself. If you play that day by day with these conversations, you're going to look back 90 days from now and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe how life has changed. It's going to be awesome. All right, everyone. Other than that, super appreciate you. We'll talk with you soon. Launch day is tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. Warriors out.